Hey there friends, and welcome to episode 4 of my GeneticRim playthrough. We are having some trouble with John's tastes, but we're slowly adjusting to his new diet. I've did some configurations and everything's fine at this point. So some kind soul pointed out that John will be more happy if I can clothe him in fine leather made of this. So we're gonna do some clothes for John across the playthrough to make him really happy. I like the idea that the ambassador of the Monster Farmer Society will greet you clothed in human. This is exactly the kind of stuff that's fitting to this scenario, I think. Okay, considering this, I was thinking about the following. Why won't we mine out some really nice big chunk of rock in this area here? Let's do something like that. And we're gonna form our new laboratory in that area. It's this nice cozy hidden in the rear back of the base. This is exactly where you would do genetic manipulations. You don't want to see it. You don't want everybody to see that. So the decisions have been made. My useful animals will live in this area here. This is going to be the meadows where we're gonna seal off our base here and not here. So we're gonna greet our enemies at this point. Maybe I'll leave this open so the raiders will always get lured to this corridor. You can expand that corridor by mining out the clay here. This will make the whole gap bigger. This is a good gap to leave open because of the mud. So basically that's the rough sketches here. The meadows with the normal animals will be very, very useful for defenses as well, because lots of useful animals tend to defend their masters. And this way I'll make sure that whenever a bigger army attacks our base, it'll meet the herd. I mean, we're here still having some troubles to get everything done. So I was doing my thinking and possibly, I'm not sure yet, but possibly I'm gonna leave open this space and mine out this area a little bit more and create some fighting ground in this zone here to have an option if we get attacked from this flank. Same goes for this side. This is another area where I need to put up control, but possibly gonna, I don't know yet. This is really some big question mark for me right now, but I don't need to plan that right now. We're right at setting up the scientific research station here, and it's not really military here. Hospitality for a duke. We're not able to sustain the needs of a duke. No way. Alright, but that's not really horrible at all. It's very early to bring me such quests. Okay, Orozco is doing the mining and Nicholas is finally doing some construction work again. Not freaking out anymore. I don't have anything for the tribute collector, don't I? I don't need to advance that quickly, but okay. You know, even if I had gold, I was just thinking that I wouldn't need it too much. Okay. I'm gonna dig out that chunk of compacted machinery as well. Well, this is going to be some bigger mining project, and I'm gonna leave Orozco to that. Who's my hauler? Orozco is my hauler. That's bad. Orozco shouldn't be my hauler. So I'll just switch priorities here with Akio. Once he's done with cooking, and he's possibly gonna be done at some point, I'm gonna send him hauling, because somebody has to do the hauling here. And John has no time to haul. Once he's done with the plants, I need him to do more science. But for now, we don't have enough hands to get all the work done. Wow, almost 1k wood. Once John is done with the rest of those, it's more than 1k. Hey, he's at melee 3 already. Wonderful. I don't want to send John wrestling with a boom rat there. That doesn't sound too smart to me. Okay. Now then. You are going to haul some wood. My friend. Oh, well. Just figured that the forcing of the job is not really smart. Don't want him to have that job on his mind the whole day. Night, more so. Okay, slightly impressive. That's wonderful. I mean, this room has literally nothing, and Akio is already sleeping in a slightly impressive room. But one thing I need to do is to give Akio a really bad room. So he's gonna be happy with that. Let's build him some closet somewhere. Because Akio is already suffering from chemical starvation. And poor guy, we're gonna need to fetch him some drugs at some point, but I'm so far away from that. I still need to start with the genetic engineering research. But yeah, we're gonna get there, I'm pretty sure. Okay. So next thing I want to do, since I still have a little bit of material, is a special hat for a special leader. Because I still have some of that. Let's put that bill up there. And send Akio making a cowboy hat. I hope that that it doesn't make him unhappy to process that leather, but we're gonna see. For me, it's really, honestly, the first time that I play around a cannibal. I always try to avoid those guys for obvious reasons of being gross. But for this run, I don't know, it seems awkwardly fitting to do this with John. He's such a fine young leader of this colony. So, human leather cowboy hat. I enjoy wearing the suffering of others. You sicko. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna be crafting him more clothes out of raiders due to the process of the series. Just because I think it's fun to do that for once, and if you're just like me and you didn't play with cannibals ever, you can learn something out of this series too. Alright. So, yeah, you have a bite, and then we're gonna, once Nicholas is done with eating, I'm gonna hunt some animals. Oh man, this Muffalo herd is always making me quite nervous. These babies go into group revenge, we're so screwed, but I'm positive that Nicholas is able to run away from them and reach the door before they reach him. Okay. That's enough. I don't want to put any unnecessary risk onto this hunting ops. And the Muffalo will die along the day, so we're gonna haul him in the evening and everything will be fine. Aw, look at that. It's having some rustic charm, doesn't it? We need some furniture as well, too. But I don't have any jobs on this thing, so we're going to smelt steel from slag like forever, but only please from this zone. And I'm gonna smelt steel from iron forever, and also forever and ever, but only if it's in our ingredient radius, please. Don't like it when my crafters run across half the map to smelt one unit of one working load of iron. It's really not funny when they start doing that. They get nothing done across the day when that happens, and that's really bad. Okay, so Kyo doesn't have a chance to keep up with the work, but it's okay. At some point he will catch up, so it's okay. Probably want to have a shortcut in the future over this patch, just for my people. Man-hunting rattlesnakes have entered the area. Okay, we're gonna take care of these preemptively this time. I mean, the last time Nicholas was not up when we had that incident with the Bengal Siamese cats, I think. But this time everything is a little bit different. So John will run around in front of these things like a crazy guy, and they'll shoot him down. I just hope that's what's gonna happen. Okay, it's the first snake being down. All right. I can stun that beast if necessary as well. So I'm not particularly concerned here. Let's get that guy a little bit closer towards my shooters. There we go. Tastes like chicken. So let's send those guys, those snakes. Let's send those guys hauling those snakes. That's more of a proper sentence. Okay. I can send Orozco to fetch that muffalo. Let's do the important things now first. So that's gonna be some food for us. Poor John, his meatballs are out of stock. That's how it goes. No more meatballs for John. Okay. I had to keep track of this because if the muffalo would have bled out, Orozco would have turned around and stopped his hunting process because he was ordered to hunt a living muffalo. If this thing dies, he has nothing to do with that anymore, and he's gonna head home. Already been there, and I done that. Okay, I'm not happy with the freezer here. This archaic structure has overcome its use. Overall, I think it's about time to replace some things with stone. The stonecutter's table only has a job for charnocite blocks. That's not really good. Limestone. I'm hesitant with the limestone because in mod pack I'm using, I can do other materials out of limestone, so possibly we're gonna work with charnocite a while here. I mean, there's tons of limestone around here, but I don't want to build with that stuff for now. Yeah, I'm digging out a huge cave of charnocite. Yeah. I'm gonna build with charnocite also here, so let's do that. I'm gonna grab a copy of the charnocite wall over here. I'll keep this element, but only this element, and then I'm gonna start replacing a little here. We're gonna replace big style. This whole freezer area is way too small for my taste. And we're gonna have some energy available soon. Right now Nicholas is still finishing the flooring for our abodes here. What's he building? Oh, the door that was accidentally kicked out. Okay, let's order some furniture here as well. Since I'm living in a temperate forest environment, I don't mind using more wood as a base material. These are, after all, the first proper sleeping rooms for our colonists, so of course they are suffering from a certain rustic charm. But that's gonna end at some point. And we're gonna use some more extravagant things. So, where are my end tables? There are my end tables. I could do something like Heliodor end tables or Charnokite end tables, something more eccentric. But for now, it's gonna be all wood, because I want these things to be built up rather quickly. I don't want my colonists to have a long period without good sleeping rooms. And also I need to set up some sort of prison cell. I still don't have one, which is not good. Let's check it out. Yeah. Let's build a prison here. That's good. That's gonna be good. I really need a few more hands for all the work that's to be done here. So, speaking about which, I'm going to go for a little trivial travel. I'm very close with my neighbors, so let's go. I'm gonna bring Orozco, because I want to keep Nicholas at home, and we're gonna need a Keo at home as well for the cooking, so Nicholas can build more stuff in the meantime. That's why I don't want to bring him, that's why I don't want to take him away from home. And for now, I'm just gonna sell off all those awful tainted clothes I'm having lying around, but I just want to know if there's anything really good lying around the right next corner, which I want to have, like an assault rifle or, I don't know, just really good things. Usually I use up my starting money a little bit quicker than that, but this run somehow got me waiting on that. Well, our scientists had to establish some level of field first, but I think it's now safe to say that we have reached some civilized standard again. That's good. This is a good way to start our business. I actually think that I don't want to have Nicholas on auto build anymore, because I don't agree with his priorities. I want at least one of the wind turbines up and running, and the battery complex is also way more important. These other things, they are, well, more or less cosmetic. We're having some rooms where the scientists and the helpers can sleep. Now it's about time to do something about the energy supplies. And I'll forbid that for now, because I need these walls to be done first. That's really, really important. And Akio is doing some crafting, that's good. At some point he's gonna be my main crafter, I hope. It's only a minor passion, but, well, it's okay. It's okay. With a minor passion you can get far. So my friends here will take another day until they hit the spot. That's okay as well. And is that compacted machinery? Yes, it is. So I already noticed, I did forbid that, didn't I? Did I miss that? I really need to uninstall that right away, because if that catches rain, it'll gonna burn, and it's just make work. It'll just make work. Okay. Tomorrow Nicholas can finish that wind park. Oh, and by the way, we need a connection to the power network here. Quite important. Alright, let's go for max speed. I do have enough food in the freezer for a few days. Although, what's lying around there? Oh, the boom rad. The wood will take forever to deteriorate out there, and I'm clicking away the deserter quest because I don't want to rebel against those guys. They're high-tech and I approve it. We're doing science. We're not interested in rebellion. Okay, Nicholas is already doing not so important work again. It's not even that it's useless or anything, it's just not that important right now. So, the Caravan will just take a little bit longer. There we go. Already one wind turbine will do so much for my whole colony here. Now we can allow the building of those. And our power grid is getting fed with wind energy now. That's good. No, my friend. We're going to build some batteries. Alright, community bluff. Let's see what they have. That Rottweiler is surprisingly cheap. Like, seriously? Poor thing's only 200 bucks? Huh. Okay. I'm gonna take that into consideration now. Well, he's only gonna live 5 more years, and without a breeding partner, it's not really that useful. But I think it's a quite cheap one. Organic drone. We're gonna go into that later. John is intrigued. A sniper rifle. It's a good thing to hunt safely, but apart from that, it's also a horrible weapon to just rely on it alone. Oh, dang it. Anyways, I'm gonna buy it still, because I don't have any really good alternatives, and a sniper rifle is better than no sniper rifle. Doctor request opportunity. We can send the doctor. I don't think that John was that good at medical stuff, though. Yeah, let's wait until Nicholas has done the batteries. We might be low on food for now, but I can hunt some stuff later on. There we go. Fine, batteries. And I also noticed that this battery array needs to be connected as well, because right now it wouldn't be. There was a little mistake. I can do some good money with the Kio's art skills at some point, but not yet. With the art level of 1, I just want to give a Kio some where is it at? I think it's with the stone blocks. Yeah. Mud bricks. There we go. Akio is just gonna work with some mud bricks until his skills are better. And I'm gonna configure his preferences towards a very, very high interest with art. And Akio just crafted an excellent blue fur duster. Awesome. Okay. Nicholas is now finished with those batteries. He could do more, but I don't want him to do that. I'll just take a swing at the boom rat out there. I know that a boom rat is really not much, but it just keeps freaking me out that this thing is running around there, and this is some area where I really like to hunt, and it always makes me think that there's a good, that there's something good to hunt there, and I don't know. It ticks me off a little, so I had to shoot it. Even though it's only 22 meat. Okay. With the sniper rifle, I now have another option to hunt things too. Maybe I'm gonna train John with the use of that. He looks just like the kind of person who would love to do that. Alright. Those two are connected, aren't they? Yeah, they are. I just figured that, oh, they didn't buy those clothes. Oh well. I guess I'm gonna burn those at some point. I already have an idea how to solve the tainted clothes problem. A stylish one. You'll like it. Okay, now then, one other thing that makes me rather worried is a wooden wall right next to batteries. I don't like that. Okay. I will be able to deconstruct my wood power generators quite soon. It makes me quite happy. There we go. And where's my sniper rifle at? There's my sniper rifle at. John is a horrible shooter, but he'll learn. He'll learn if I let him. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a top priority on John's hunting, so most likely when I put things like these out for a hunt, John will just feebly shoot at these things and learn to shoot while doing so. But, you know, I can't have the leader of the science facility like this. He's 16 years old, he's gonna learn. He needs to impress people, you know? There are tribes people coming to this community. They like a presentation of raw strength, and if John can't deliver, he's just a cannibal who can't shoot. We need to change that. I really like the fact that he's such a young colonist, so... Oof. We're gonna need some more preparation until I can get rid of the wood-fired generators, sadly. Okay. Let's check. Will John go hunting for, on his own or not? I know that I delay my research projects with that, but it is quite important for all of us that we have some sort of foundation to build upon. And John has to be a better fighter for all of us. For the sake of all of us. And there's a big bunch of steel laying around there. So let's see, how horrible are his chances? 1%. The literal 1 in 100. Oh man, poor John. Maybe I should give him something less clunky to train shooting with, because he's not really training good with that rate. Oh well, I'm gonna think about that later. So, oh, a small sculpture with a beauty rating of 2. This work bears an image of a heart. Yeah, Akio, that's it's very... So, it's a heart shaped like a star. I'll take it that you tried. Okay? You tried. It's okay. You tried. Speaking about you tried. Oh, it's 8% by now. Oh, it hurts to look at that. So, the plan is horrible. I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna call it off. It's just I think it'll be way smarter to give John the revolver and let him whack away at the animals, because at that rate of fire and that experience gain per shot, it's gonna take forever until he's able to do anything else than just miss. We're gonna give the sniper rifle later on to Nicholas. Or not later on, right away. Or at least I'm gonna do it like this. There we go. John is no longer a hunter. I'm gonna need something like the revolver for him. But at the same time, I don't want to take the revolver away from Orozco because he's already a horrible shot. So, that's that. Okay. Let's wait another night, and let's see what happens after this. Give me a sec, I just noticed. That the neighboring computer of my wife has still Rimworld running, and I hear the music of that, so give me a sec to change that. So there we go. She just left the house up in a hurry as it started snowing, and my son loved to see the snow, so there was some moment to work. Anyways, now that's gone. Made me a little bit crazy to hear two music tracks at once, and I wondered if you guys would hear that too. Anyway, let's get going. The next thing I want to do is to hunt some more muffalo. And I want to get that crystal mid tamed. This is such an interesting specimen, and John wants to have a look on that. Alright. John has a very low priority on handling. I'm gonna change that. An animal has crashed at our base, so that's wonderful. I need an animal sleeping spot. There. Let's rescue the dog. Would be nice if he joins us. I mean, Figaro is already quite old. I'm not gonna have a long time to live, but whatever. It's nice to have an animal here, especially a dog. There we go. We need some more power connections here as well. But if anything, if everything else fails, Figaro will be quite tasty at least. Okay. Nicholas is now ready to roll. Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to hunt with a sniper rifle this time, because honestly, it is making me a lot more comfortable to hunt those muffalos with a weapon like a sniper rifle. So how did this thingy work again? It has the best accuracy on a long range. Alright. So we don't want to get too close here. So that's if you're having a decent shooter at that 75% chance. That's good. With a sniper rifle, it's way easier to get those kills safe, and that's why I bought it. Because I have so many very, very dangerous animals hanging around my colony that I figured it could be really, really good if I had that. So Gidget is having the plague. I also wanted to cancel the hunting of those hares because automatic hunting is something that my scientists can't do right now. I'm gonna copy the animal sleeping spot so Gidget can lay down to rest. I'm gonna send a Kyo to do something about that. There we go. Always keep animal beds up handy to have spots where your animals can lay down if they're ill. They'll just keep running around and die eventually if they have no spot where they can rest, and even worse, you can't doctor them without mods. Okay. Kyo is unloading his inventory. I see. So possibly it's smart if Nicholas goes for another Muffalo here, because our food stocks are still quite low. I just noticed that I'm having almost no food in the freezer anymore, so I'll rather fill up my stocks a little bit. So if you hear that disgruntled little 2-year-old through the door, I guess you at least understand now why he's sad. The snow has stopped, so there's nothing more to see out there. But well, snow at the end of March is already pretty unusual, so we're just happy to have that. There we go. Let's hunt that guy. Pause, unpause, because for some reason... For some reason, the game always needs a moment to realize that you can now hunt that thing. Wait a sec. Is somebody else hunting him already? So... Okay, he can prioritize that. Now he can prioritize. I don't know, for some reason that point sometimes just appears delayed. A psychic soothe for male. Okay, also quite nice. And the potatoes are getting harvested, that's good as well. Okay, we're having no more food troubles anymore, I guess. That's good. 2 Muffalos and the potato harvest should be quite okay. So sadly Nicholas had no chance to build much today, but it's no problem. Sadly I can't configure the meatballs in a way that I can't do 2 different sorts of meatballs, so cannibalistic and non-cannibalistic, but later on I'll just finish it. I'll just find another workaround, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so the dog won't join. No problem, dog. I'm gonna tame him. I was thinking about eating him right away, but no, I'm not gonna. Actually, we're gonna do it the nasty way. So let's equip that bolt action rifle again. It's going to be ugly for the dog. But honestly, we need the food, and if the dog wouldn't have been that old, I would have done something different, but it was either joining or eating, and I don't have time and patience to try to tame that beast. So That's that. And that guy has some nice meat amount as well. This will help with the whole colony much more than another animal I have to feed. So overall, we're reaching the point where it's time to order down the crafting from John. And I don't know why a Keo doesn't have... Ah, well, that's why. Let's do it like this. Okay. So, except for plant work being up to do, John should be on the research bench again. Because I just figured that it's about time to get closer to the genetic engineering. I just wanted to set up our base a little bit more profoundly here. Look at that. Having some fortifications done was very important for me, so that's why John had to craft a lot. So the wondrous creature doesn't join us for now. I guess there's still all that wood lying around back there and deteriorating. Anyways, that's not really terrible. So we're getting our power supply done as well. I don't have any steel anymore, that's why the batteries were not continued. So that's something I have to change. But I have so much iron ore lying around me, it's going to be no problem at all to refill my steel reserves quite easily. So it's about time to say goodbye for today, my friends. Feel free to drop me some comments down below, or if you have any ideas, thoughts, or anything else you want to share with me. I always love to hear input from you. Always makes me happy. If not, then just feel free to leave me a thumbs up or even a subscription to my channel if you want to help me in my work a little bit more. If that doesn't appeal you either, just let me say thanks for watching this video, and I hope you just come for the next episode as well. Until then, take good care, enjoy the boomalope, and yeah, see you guys next time. Bye bye.